So today we're going to introduce or talk about some of our favorite foundation plants. And the thing about the selection that we have here to talk about is most of them are compact and rather small and work well in a foundation without a lot of pruning.
Right.
You know, granted we may need some pruning, but you know, when you pick things like burning bush they can get to be 12 feet or whatever, and you really have to whack the thickens out of them to keep them nice.
Right.
These aren't like that.
Right. And when I talk to many customers, they stress that they want something low maintenance and they want something colorful. So these plants that we've selected kind of hit on all of those things. And the first one next to Jim there, that's a Weigela.
Yeah, that gives you the purple flower,
Pink purple flower.
pinkish purple flower, but also gives you the nice foliage color.
Yeah, and the spirea, that's classic for a foundation planting, stays compact. The new growth on this is often a reddish kind of color and then goes to a golden with the pink flower in the summer.
And then it gets a good fall color too.
Yeah, and deutzia, that's a beautiful plant.
Deutzia is one that has that variegated leaf, so even when it's not in bloom, it still pops out, still gives you that color. You know, where we can't really use euonymus much anymore, this is a nice replacement for that.
Sure. And with that blooming in the spring and these through into the summer, the hydrangea is nice because it'll start kind of mid to late summer and go through fall.
So this one is Bobo, which is probably one of the most compact versions that we've seen, and it blooms very well at a really young age, even when it's small.
Sure.
Instead of getting really huge.
Right. And the fact that it's a paniculata hydrangea means it can tolerate quite a bit more sun.
Yeah, and it's really tough.
Yeah.
Really tough.
But it's important to add into your flowering foundation planting some evergreens so that you have some color and some substance to the design throughout the winter months. So on this end we have a gold cypress that is a dwarf. This is pretty deer resistant, and it has that nice yellowish green color all year long. And then down by you have a boxwood.
Yeah, this boxwood, you know, if you just let it grow and grow and grow, it'll get fairly big, but it's easy to keep pruned.
Sure.
It can be done, you know, very formally if you like that look, or feather cut for a nice informal look.
And lastly, we just wanted to highlight a dwarf lilac that's great for foundation plantings too. It's called bloomerang. And it's very, very hardy. The specimen that we have to show today has been in this pot nearly 4 years over the winter, and it's just tough as nails.
And the fact that it's called boomerang is because it comes back, basically, and it will rebloom in the fall. It's not going to be as gorgeous as this, but any fall flower like a lilac is a bonus. So.
Right, so 2 blooms for 1. So if you'd like to meet for a consultation to discuss some different plantings for your foundation planting, give us a call. Thank you for joining us. I'm Liz Snyder.
And I'm Jim Hoteling, the Home Gardeners from Hillside Garden Landscaping.